So I've been thinking about making this video for a little while now, and it's kind of got to the point where I feel like I definitely do need to actually say something. Now obviously there's a lot of things that are wrong with Save the World. First of all, you got the duplication glitch. I think that has been around for a good month or so. They still haven't fixed it. Now, I'm not going to take it away from them. They've tried to fix it, but instead of actually going to the root cause, they're trying to sort of plaster over a scar. And they're not actually taking out the thing that is actually causing the glitch. They're just trying to patch methods on how to do it, rather than actually going to the root cause and removing it from the game. Now, I don't really play Save the World as it's intended, and there is one main reason for that. It is pretty boring. Now, obviously, if you guys do agree, then please do let me know in the comment section, but I personally feel that you can play in Stonewood and you can play the entire game and get the full experience of going to Twine if you just complete Stonewood. The missions are so repetitive, there's nothing that changes. They use the same missions throughout every single area in the map. Stonewood, Canny, Twine, so there's nothing that actually changes. In Twine, obviously, it isn't actually as easy as it is in Stonewood, but you get the point that it is pretty much the same missions over and over again. Also, I don't see why they do not actually implement things that they actually do in Battle Royale, such as live events. That would bring massive amounts of hype to Save the World. And I don't know if they do plan on eventually releasing a new zone, but I think it would be a pretty awesome idea if they made some sort of rocket launch or a live event that everyone could just jump into Save the World, and I think it would be absolutely incredible. Now, obviously, we touched on live events, and Epic Games have never really put as much effort into Save the World as what they do in Battle Royale, which is kind of understandable. It's so much bigger, and obviously they make most of their money from Battle Royale, but we're the ones actually paying for it, so I feel like that we should be getting something a little bit more than what we are getting at the moment on Save the World. For instance, why are there no cosmetics in Fortnite Save the World? In Battle Royale, you've got the same map, but what is keeping it fresh and brand new is all the new skins, the dances. They could even bring the Battle Pass across from Battle Royale to entice players to play missions, and depending on how far you progress through the campaign will depend on what you unlock throughout the season. I think if they added a brand new item shop with a timer every single day, it would bring a lot more hype over to Save the World. In Battle Royale, you have some sort of social area where before you join the game, you can speak to your lobby and actually talk to them and maybe get to know them a little bit. In Save the World, if you don't have a crew, then it's kind of hard to have fun on this game. So I'd love there to be some sort of pre-game lobby where you can go around, speak to AIs, and they can tell you a little bit about the game if you need to know certain areas. And also you can meet new friends where you can grind missions, and it will actually help players want to play the game more if they have a group of friends to actually play it with. A massive thing that I feel like Epic Games needs to do, and I know a lot of people do not like this, but they need to add some sort of trading menu. Now, one way they could do this is to make it so that you unlock it at a certain level, so people do actually want to play the game, so that they can unlock this trading method and they know it's going to actually be safe. If Epic Games doesn't support trading, why is there a trading section in their main official Fortnite Discord server? I feel like they only say that they don't support it because they would have to do something every single time someone lost a weapon via trading. Now, due to the fact that I don't actually play the game as much as some of the high level players, I have actually asked a few people for their opinion, and this is what they had to say. A lot of players feel like they grind for nothing. At the end of the day, there is no real goal to this game other than getting to power level 131 or upgrading your schematics to god rolls. A few players I spoke to really wanted raids to be added, and also one guy had an idea of where you could fight spawning husks over and over again, similar to Call of Duty Zombies, and maybe do some sort of reward system and a leaderboard depending on how long you can actually survive. Now, a lot of people do actually enjoy the events such as Frost Night and Fort Nightmares, but every time they come back, they are pretty much exactly the same. But they definitely do need to actually bring a lot more hype into the events that they're actually throwing. Another thing that a lot of people do actually get very annoyed with is that there is no way to kick random players that are just literally doing nothing to help others in missions. Now, I know recently Epic Games have actually implemented a way to try and fix this, but they need to continue to do so and actually maybe make it so that if they're not helping in the mission, they don't get rewarded in the same way as everyone else. Lots of other players have also mentioned the fact that they would love to see a new zone, but obviously release new 6-star materials because the ones that are already released have been mass duplicated and ruined in the first duplication glitch. They could also add repeatable missions where you can actually grind the mission and get that small chance of actually unlocking a certain schematic with the certain roles that you want. Now, obviously, this would be a very, very slim chance of you getting it, but I feel like if players wanted to get this schematic enough, then they would keep playing this mission until they got this schematic. Maybe they could also add some sort of restriction so that lower levels in Stonewood can't actually use or shoot the power level 130s in their mission, because most people don't actually realize they don't do any more damage to the husks in that zone. They are only effective in Twine when they can be used at their full potential. Another idea is implementing some sort of clan system so that everyone is going to be competing against each other, therefore making the players actually want to play the game because they can see their name on the leaderboard. So that's just a few ideas that I've actually been speaking to a few people and what they'd love to see in the game as well. If you do support this video, then please do let me know in the comment section, and also leave a big fat thumbs up so then we can get a little bit of traction behind it, and maybe tweet it at Epic Games so that they can see it. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, turn on those post notifications. That's been it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.